what this alligator indicator is, on some platforms it's different colors, but for the most part it's green, blue, and red. You can change these colors if you want. They're moving averages. So it's all so the green line is, think of the alligator, his mouth. Okay, so this is like the analogy. It was created by Bill Williams, and he says it's like an alligator. So when the alligator is sleeping, like it's in consolidation, okay? So you'll see the lines, the moving averages are together. They're like, they're really tight bound. It's tight trading. So you can see the red. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me bring it over here. So this is clear consolidation here. You can tell by the candles how they're trading like sideways. They're range bound. So you can see kind of the alligator indicator. It's red, green, and blue. They're trading really tight. So the alligator is sleeping, okay? So that's consolidation. Then when the alligator opens his mouth, you will see, like right here, you'll see the lines start moving away from each other, because that's like the alligator is opening his mouth. So you have the green line, which is your 5-day moving average. You have your blue line, which is your 8-day moving average. And then you have your red line, which is your 13-day moving average, okay? So the faster it is here when they cross over, you want to see your green line cross over. This is your faster moving average. And you can see like the alligator is waking up. He's opening his mouth. Think of the jaw, the lips, and the teeth. That's the analogy that they use if you look at the exact definition of it. So, and then you can see when it's opening its mouth, you can see the candles going green up here. So, and then you see these candles staying above the green, which is the 5 moving average, and you can see it's in its uptrend. But then as soon as it breaks, this red candle breaks through, you can kind of see it comes down here and breaks the averages, but held right here on the red. So it's kind of keeping the uptrend. And then the further they move apart, the bigger the alligator's mouth gets, and look at the bigger the candles get, the bigger they are. So it went all the way to where we went to the high up here. And then there was some more consolidation here. You see how the lines came together, and then the price traded sideways until again the alligator opened his mouth. See the green line open up here. Okay, so now you see some consolidation here. See how tight the lines were right here? And look at now the alligator's mouth is moving to the downside. See the green line? The green line is your fast line, your fast moving average. It's your 5-day. So you see where it crosses below? Now your green line is below the red and the blue line, and it's moving further apart. So the alligator again is moving his mouth, but it's to the downside now, okay? So this is where that downtrend started, and you can see with the moving averages, as soon as this red candle broke through all 3 of them, this one gapped below, it was below the green line, and then this initiated the downtrend, okay? So that's what the alligator indicator is. So it uses 3 moving averages. It's automatically inputted for you. So if you just select it on your platform, most platforms have this alligator indicator. It's already preset for you. The moving averages, again, are the 5, the 8, and the 13. You can change those if you want. You can, by default, you can change them if you want to change but they're traditionally set at 5, 8, and 13. And when the lines are together, they're consolidating. Think of the alligator as he's sleeping. And then when they start diverging apart from each other, then the alligator is waking up, he's opening his mouth, and you're going to see either an uptrend or a downtrend. So you can use those along with your moving averages if you want to have the 3 set up like that. There's many different combinations you can use. There's different moving average indicators, but this was the alligator indicator because we had a few questions from last call asking about it. So that's what it is. Is there any questions you guys have on it?
You just type in alligator with EMA lips and then it pops up in TradingView?
Yeah, but there's also on TradingView, there's also different ones because people have their own that they create on there. But
right.
It should be Williams Alligator, EMA, or there's different ones. This one is, yeah, alligator with EMA lips, 5, 9, and 13.
Cool.
If you want to use it, you know, if you don't want to get rid of it, we can get rid of it. And then you can just use your normal lines, your Bollinger Band, whatever you want, but see how the chart looks without it. Then if you put it on your chart, you can take a look here. We can put Alligator Indicator. So there it is. So I can see here, it was kind of like the lines were together, consolidating here. Then it opened up right here. That's where you had that green line open up, and then you have this big green candle. But then it started coming down, and this was the crossover. So ideally what you want to look for are crossovers, okay? You want to see the green line cross below the red and the blue line, and then there's your downtrend. And then over here where it signaled, where you had the uptrend, you had the green line cross above the red and the blue line. And then there's your kind of like your little uptrend here. You can look for it all over the place when it happens. So look for crossovers. Here's another one. So here's where it was trading real tight. See how the lines, how they're all tight together. And then the green line crossed below right here. Here's your green line on the Alligator, crossing below the blue and the red. And then there's your little downtrend, okay? So then it came right back in, traded sideways. Then again, it broke below. There's your green line breaking below. And then you had this big red candle right here. Okay, remember, and it's just an indicator, okay? So don't just trade off of it and just that like that, because it is lagging a little bit. It's kind of behind your candlesticks. So like right here, see this big green candle? This green candle came in, but our Alligator, this green line is still below. So it's kind of a little bit misleading, but it's nice to, if you get into a sell, okay? You know how guys took a sell here? Here's where we took the call at 9:30. Then if you want to initiate a sell, like if you're coming late to the party, you want to get in a sell, take a look, where are we? And we are below the green line on the Alligator. So it can confirm kind of like the downtrend. You're already in it, okay? It was, here's where you had your crossover right here, okay? But if you understand candlesticks and support and resistance, which is real price time action, when you had this green candle come all the way up to this resistance, get rejected, next one come up again, get rejected, then you had this bearish candle starting up here, break a support line, have a retest up here, continue go down. Look at where you could initiate a sell up here, okay? Because if you're just watching your indicators alone in Alligator, it's telling you the crossover is down here. So you would have missed all this up here. And this was a big move up here. This was 94 all the way, by the time you had the crossover, it was at 81. That's 13 pips right there, okay? But there's nothing wrong with going with indicators, but just keep in mind that they are lagging indicators.